Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is so nice to see you. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a bit of a supplement tour. So I'm going to take you through all the different supplements that I personally take on a day-to-day basis, as well as why I take what I do. And then I'm going to give you some recommendations for if you're a beginner in the gym, or maybe if you're looking to take your fitness to the next level. So let's get into it. But first, if you're new here, my name is Spencer and I'm here for the fitness, the vlogs, and the vibes. And if you're not new here, welcome back. So if you follow me on any of my social media, you'll know that electrolytes are absolute essentials for me. I can't go on holiday without them. I can't go to the gym without them. I can't recover properly without them, because if you didn't know, when you sweat, you lose all of your electrolytes, and that's what really contributes to that like weak and like just disheveled feeling after like a really sweaty and intense workout. So I always carry one of these in my gym bag with me in case I'm like really feeling pooped during a session and I need a little pick-me-up. And I also have one after really intense sessions as well, or if you're ever hungover or you've been like out in the heat and sweating all day, these will be your best friend. So I have these in these little sachets, which are really, really handy, especially if you're traveling. But then I also have these Hydorades, and I really, really love these. I'm actually drinking this currently, which is why it's half full. I find that electrolytes just really help me recover so much better, and the more you're able to recover in the gym, the more you're able to enjoy. Oh my God, I thought that was a person. I thought this bottle in the viewfinder was a bloody person behind me. Oh my God, that was actually the most... Guys, I'm sweating so much. Anyways, sorry. What I'm saying is if you can recover better in the gym, you're more likely to enjoy going to the gym because you know it's not gonna like completely ruin your entire day and wipe you out for days. So yeah. That's why we love electrolytes. So if you were to ask me what is like the absolute game changer product that really helped me level up my fitness, I would 100% say creatine. So you can either get creatine as its pure form, just like this, or you can have it mixed into other drinks, just like this one. This is the Daily by ESN. This was my absolute staple for years. To be fair, it literally still is, but now sometimes I like to just like mix some of my creatine powder into a protein shake that I'm having if I don't feel like having loads and loads of beverages. With creatine, I think it's one of those supplements that's really had a boom in the past few years, and honestly, for good reason. It's a really, really well-researched supplement. It's very, very safe to use. If you're ever unsure though, obviously speak to a doctor. But yeah, with creatine, I won't go into too much detail because I know a lot of people don't actually care about like the details. They just want to know what it does. If you want me to go into that in a separate video, you let me know, because I will. So with creatine, I like to think of it as, it's not like this solution that's gonna fix everything and like overnight you're gonna become a muscle mommy. Like you still have to put the work in, but it gives you a little bit more energy in the gym, especially when you're getting fatigued. It gives you a little bit more of an energy source to push harder in those last few reps, maybe go a little bit heavier in the last few reps, and that is where you're gonna see the progress. So yeah, creatine is absolutely amazing. If you want me to do a deep dive on it, let me know. But this Daily that I have is also with L-glutamine and L-leucine, as well as collagen peptides. So I think this is a really, really good product for people who are just starting out with creatine and want something that is super nice tasting, because this is bloody sexy. So yeah, check it out if you'd like. So one thing that I'm kind of sad to say is an essential for me, but it honestly really, really is pre-workout. So I don't think I can work out without pre-workout. I mean, I'm sure I can, but like, where's the fun? You know what I mean? I absolutely love these Crank energy cans. If you've ever had like Monsters, Red Bulls, things like that, this is a much better alternative because it's so much less sugar. The price alternative works out really, really well, as this has 0 sugar and vitamins and electrolytes mixed into it. So it's just a really great all-around performance drink, and it's also vegan. So do with that what you will, but I love her. I do have other pre-workouts that I kind of fluctuate between, but this is the one that I'm currently loving. All right, moving on to protein. So I have my protein in many different ways. Obviously, I have it in my diet from like chicken, turkey, beef, tofu, etc. However, I do supplement with protein because I have a very high protein goal, and especially when I'm in a calorie deficit, trying to reach that number with just foods can be very difficult and can mean that I'm eating very, very little in comparison to if I supplement like 1 protein drink per day. So There's basically two different types of protein that I have on a regular basis. So there's the vegan designer protein, and this is more of a creamy consistency. It's a lot more like a milkshake. I do really love it. It's got a complete amino acid blend, so you don't have to worry about missing any of the amino acids. A lot of vegan proteins out there don't actually have a complete amino acid profile, and therefore it's not like a complete protein. So you can get those aminos from other sources, but this just means you don't have to think about it because it's all there for you. So love her. This is the milky chocolate flavor. Big fan, big fan. The other protein that I absolutely adore with my entire heart and soul is IsoClear, okay? This is like protein juice. If there's one thing that I would shout on this rooftop about, it's IsoClear, because it has changed the game. Because it is whey protein isolate, however, it's lactose free. So as you notice, I had the vegan protein, and that's because my body really doesn't tolerate dairy and lactose very well. So, oh, hello. So with this being lactose free, let me turn that off. With this being lactose free, it means that my tummy can digest it without being upset. I also can get very, very strong. And yeah, and also they have these less sweet versions, which is really good. So these are sugar-free. And also when I'm in a cut, these are my savior because they're about 104 calories for 25 grams of protein. And that calorie to protein payoff is really, really good. And it's so uncommon for like protein supplements. So this is my holy grail. If you want flavor suggestions, let me know because I am so passionate about this. So yeah, that is my proteins. Now, why do I take protein supplements other than what I spoke about earlier with it being kind of hard sometimes, especially in a calorie deficit, to actually reach your protein number? Why is protein actually important? So whether you go to the gym or not, having a high enough amount of protein in our body is absolutely essential for just like our cognitive function, our muscle functions, everything. So it is so, so key. And for the most part, people tend not to be eating enough protein in general. You have to kind of try quite hard to actually hit that protein goal. If you are going to the gym and you're wanting to see results, whether that's fat loss, putting on muscle, anything, protein will literally be your best friend. So if you can get protein in your diet and you don't need to supplement, power to ya. But I'm a very busy person and I just like knowing that I've got it here so I don't have to worry about it and then be like stuffing my face with like 300 grams of chicken breast at like 11 p.m. Do you know what I mean? Gotta think about it. So with my vitamins, I like to keep it pretty simple but also comprehensive to make sure that I'm supporting my body in the way that it needs to. So again, what I will say is you can get the majority of the vitamins from a very varied diet, from plants, vegetables, meat sources, etc. However, I'm somebody who likes to eat very similar things most of the time, and that means that I'm not having a lot of diversity in my diet. So I like to supplement to really make sure that I'm actually supporting my body. So that being said, the first thing is the vitamin stack. I wonder if any of these have been in focus. Probably not. So the vitamin stack is a multivitamin, and it's basically what I use to just cover the bases of all of the other like fruits and vegetables and things that I may not be getting in my regular diet. So this is an absolute essential. So next up is a joint supplement. So while I'm 25, my joints think we're 95. So I've been starting to take this joint supplement to just give them a little bit of help. And what this does is just help to reduce any inflammation that might be building up in like my knees and my ankles and all of those fun places. And yeah, so I've been trying this out for not super, super long, only maybe a month or two. So I'll have to feed back on whether or not I've noticed a really big difference. But so far, so good. Guys, I'm literally sweating so much right now. Help. The next thing is Biotic Pro. So this is a probiotic and I absolutely adore this. So if you didn't know, so much of our bodily functions and mental health, all of that stems from within our gut. So I've been really focusing on trying to heal my gut and just like promote a healthy gut microbiome. And by doing that, by taking these probiotics, I'm really just helping support that little system down there. And yeah, so I've been taking this. Next up, I take magnesium, and this is really, really key for my muscle recovery. So really helping to make sure that I'm not getting lots of cramps in my legs and in my arms. And that being said, if you suffer from like leg cramps, calf cramps, oh god, hamstring cramps after workouts, even during workouts, it's probably a sign that you're lacking electrolytes or magnesium, or you're just simply dehydrated. So that's just a little pro tip for you. Just saying. So my last vitamin that I take regularly is this Ashwa Pro. So this is an ashwagandha supplement. Now, ashwagandha is a rather new one to me. I guess I say that. I've been taking it probably for like 6 months now, so I guess it's not that new, is it really? But anyways, so what I really love this for is it naturally lowers your cortisol levels. And if you didn't know, cortisol is a stress hormone. So if you're somebody that struggles with really high stress levels, I would definitely recommend giving this a try or just checking it out, because this naturally will lower those stress levels. And it's also been help with sleep quality and duration. So yeah, give her a try. So if you're a beginner in the gym, you're probably looking at this and wondering and being a bit overwhelmed, like what do I actually need? Like what's essential for me? So the main thing that I would say is a protein supplement. I think it's the easiest place to start. It's really easy to work into your daily routine because you can have it as a drink, you can mix it into things, you can put it with your oats, you can take it on the go, all of that jazz. So I would definitely recommend starting with a protein supplement. The next thing for an absolute beginner that I would really recommend for honestly anybody is the vitamin stack. So this is the multivitamin that I was talking about. This really is helpful for anybody, even if you're not in the gym, to really just make sure that nutritionally you're covering all of your bases. So if you're really just kind of stepping into the gym for the first time or the first few months, you really don't need to overcomplicate it because it's a lot to take in. So I would say those two products are pretty comprehensive for what you might be needing. Now, if you're somebody who's been going to the gym for a while and you're looking to really start to take things to the next level, then I would say start to look at creatine. It's a really great supplement, as I was speaking about, and it can really help you level up your progress, but it does need to be taken on a day-to-day basis. So unless you're kind of ready to commit to doing that, there's honestly no point in taking it. Next, I would say a really good pre-workout, but to be honest, if you've been going to the gym for a while, you probably have found out whether or not you like pre-workout or you don't, or what your kind of go-to method of energizing yourself before a session is, whether you even do, whether it's just a small meal. So yeah, if you want pre-workout suggestions, I'll put some down below. If not, fair enough, I guess. And definitely electrolytes. I do recommend electrolytes for pretty much anybody and any time, but definitely if you're starting to have lots of very intense training where you're sweating a lot and you're really pushing yourself to the extreme, you need to be replenishing your electrolytes. And on the vitamin front, I think all of the vitamins that I was talking about, if you're looking to really level up your fitness, supplementing with these, I think will really help you do that. But yeah, if you want any more information on that, let me know. I'm happy to help. Okay, everybody, that is it. Those are all the supplements that I take on a day-to-day basis. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, of course, drop me a comment or send me a message on Instagram. I'm more than happy to chat a little bit further. So all these products you will have noticed are ESN. I am an ESN athlete, so that does mean that I have a code that I can give you guys to save a little bit of money on your next order. So the code is SPEN, and you can use it at checkout. But what I would say is definitely give me a follow on Instagram because ESN has weekly promotions. So a different thing each week is actually on sale. So I'm always talking about that on my stories. So make sure you follow so you don't miss out. I hope you're having the best day ever, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I love you. Goodbye.